had to knock my boy equilibrium loose like that. For real, for real.
Why his brain rattling around?
That's a dosage of NyQuil.
Most definitely. He sleep after that one.
No, for real.
Yeah, my boy, a good lullaby.
No, for real. This extra strength too.
Greatness can come from anywhere.
I draw inspiration from the Filipino people and to God and my family. Hard work is the most difficult things in boxing.
Let's get into it.
It's your boy Real Talk back with that Real Talk. Let's get into some real talk. Gervonta Tank Davis, 29 victories, 27 fantastic, super explosive knockouts. Frank the Ghost Martin, contender, 18 victories, 12 knockouts. People was criticizing Tank, he don't fight slick fighters and all this kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah.
People crazy.
Frank Martin is a solid fight, especially for Gervonta Tank Davis to get his feet wet. A solid fight, a solid competitor. Salute to Frank Martin. He's going to receive the largest payday since he's been fighting. He's about to get the bag. Tank Davis is still chasing
Greatness.
He's one of the greatest young fighters in the boxing game today. But Tank still got a lot of tread on the tires. Tank still got a lot of bodies to put in that bag. If Tank gets you clean, Tank is going to hurt you. And he's one of the best and most premier and most devastating and vicious finishers in the sport of boxing.
I don't even know what to say, bro.
It's dangerous for Frank Martin. Tank is the A side. Tank is a cash cow. Tank is a money maker. Tank puts asses in the seats. So Frank Martin is going to have to take that victory from Tank Davis, and it ain't going to be easy, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't going to be easy. So the Ghost may get ghost busted in this fight. Gervonta Davis is going to suit up, put that backpack on, and he's going to go hunting for Frank Martin. And if he catch him in that trap, that's bye-bye for Frank Martin. Again, shout out to Errol Spence. Love, peace, and blessings on you, my brother. Salute and salutations, man, to your family. Errol has been through a lot, but I gotta give Errol a lot of respect for getting this fight for Frank Martin. But we already know who in Tank Corner. Coach Calvin and team, they've been in Tank Corner ever since he was a kid. Consistency. They have proven that their fighter is a winning pedigree. Their coaching style, their staff, their mindset, what they bring to the table has brought Gervonta Tank Davis to the highest levels of boxing. He's an absolute winner. You can't say nothing about Gervonta Tank Davis. Some people say he hasn't fought the people that he should have fought. Said the same thing about Floyd, but Floyd is 50-0. Probably the richest fighter to have ever laced up a pair of boxing gloves. And Gervonta Tank Davis, that's one of his mentors, and he is on that road to
Greatness.
He has been a star. He has been a phenom. He's a pay-per-view cash cow. Numbers always through the roof. Shout out to Leonard Ellerby. There's certain fighters in the sport of boxing that I love to watch. Number one, because they always get knockouts. They're highly skilled, but they're intelligent. And Tank, although he gets fabulous and brutal knockouts, Tank IQ is on another level and he does not get credit for it. Somebody like Shakur Stevenson, he puts his IQ out there for everybody to see. But you really have to pay attention when you watch Tank fight in order to see what he brings to the table. Because the way that Tank sets up his opponents, it's a masterclass. Gervonta Tank Davis, if he catches Frank Martin coming in trying to be overly aggressive, and Frank Martin is not using his IQ, he's not using his feet properly, his spacing and his distance, Tank is going to set him up and catch him and hurt him. And once you see those legs buckle, once you see those legs shuffle, it's about to be good night, because Tank Davis is one of the most vicious and proficient finishers in the sport of boxing. Shout out to B More. Shout out to the city. I love B More. Kind of like Philly, gritty, rough. You gotta earn your keep because you got 100 wolves trying to take off of your plate. And it ain't nothing sweet coming up. Tank has lost friends. He has lost family. Coming up in that gym, coming up in that city, coming up to where he is right now in his life and in the sport of boxing. I'm sure there's people that he wished that was beside him right now where he is at in his life right now, but they're not because they was in the street and they lost their life. But shout out to Tank for getting focused, really locking down, getting his mind right, and putting a lot of that behind him, focusing on the sport of boxing and becoming the man that he is. He came into this game, he was a young boy, he was a little bit immature, he made some mistakes, couldn't make weight, was messing up making weight, but you know what? He has learned his lessons, he has fought his fights, and he's become a bright young man in the sport of boxing, and a wealthy one. Gervonta Tank Davis, I told y'all, man, he's gonna be the Ghostbuster. He's going to put on a performance, in my opinion, that's going to have fans like, man, it looked like Tank ain't never left. It's going to be one of those type of situations. I seen some work that Tank was doing in the gym, working on his footwork, and Tank footwork was already solid. Defense already solid. Punching power, we already know. Deontay Wilder level. Bomb Squad! Shout out to the Bomb Squad Nation. So we already know the things that Gervonta Tank Davis can bring to that ring. The things that his opponent will face when they fight Gervonta Tank Davis. It's a lot for a fighter to handle if they are not on that level, if they are not the caliber of a Gervonta Tank Davis. Yes, styles make fights, but power makes you go night-night. And that is going to be the difference maker in this fight. Gervonta Tank Davis's power. Frank Martin, my brother, salute. You're about to get the bag, but you're going to have to take a beating to get it. And that's in my opinion. Much love to you and your family. Again, shout out to Errol, his family, the whole team, Derek James, everybody. That's all I got. Talk Nation, stand up as your boy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You already know how I play. Share the truth. Talk Nation.